A big weekend of age group water polo. Dare to Dream hits Irvine and Texas, plus the USA men are underway in Brazil trying to qualify for the World Championship. It's all coming up next on a brand new Counterattack. Hi everyone, Greg Mescall here. Thanks for joining us on the Counterattack. We start things off first in Irvine, California, where once again the Dare to Dream tournament was taking place. Also, for the first time ever, Houston, Texas played host to Dare to Dream. We've got highlights and champions from both tournaments. Let's get you caught up. And first up, we go to Houston, Texas for the 2019 Dare to Dream Texas, the first ever Dare to Dream in Texas, and the largest 12 and under water polo event ever held in the Southwest Zone. As for the winners, first place goes to Southside Honey Badgers, a club that was started just 18 months ago. They get top honors, Thunder Black, and then Bernie rounding things out of San Antonio. A big congrats to all the athletes taking part. Great to see Dare to Dream thriving in Texas and the sport growing in the Lone Star State. To the World Aquatic Center in Irvine, California we go. Dreamer first place division, Vanguard taking on Commerce. Mid-first period, Asa Chen of Vanguard gets things rolling from the center position, 1-0 the lead. Not long after, Daniel Pierce goes cross-cage, finds the back of the net, 2-0 lead for Vanguard. Back-to-back goals as Chen answers again, then a big penalty stop for Vanguard's Aiden Welch. That pumps up the team. Then back to Chen, another goal. This a bar-down shot, and Vanguard rolling early, 5-0. A low-scoring second quarter has goals from Vanguard's Aiden Gonzalez and Pierce back at it again, bringing the tally to 7-0 at the end of the first half. After Vanguard opens the third, Commerce's Jorver Tiguerero gets the team in green on the board as they trail 8-1. Vanguard's Brody Routh quick to respond with a high upper corner shot. That's a tough one to make. And then the man of the hour, it's Chen with 2 more goals to close out the third, an 11-1 lead. Skip ahead now, Vanguard up 13-1. Then Tiguerero back on the board. Commerce trails 13-2. 3 more Commerce goals follow, one from the youngest player on the team, 7-year-old Liam Cardenas, and then 2 from Nicholas Ocampo, and Commerce now has 5 on the board. Last efforts here as Vanguard's Zayn Shahada finds an opening here. That seals the deal. Vanguard wins it 14-5. No surprise afterwards, we checked in with Asa Chen about the game and his time at Dare to Dream.
It was a good game. It's really helped everybody learn how to play. I think I learned that our team could accomplish many things.
Believers first place division, Costa Mesa taking on SoCal. Ezra Nelson opens the scoring with a bar down penalty shot for SoCal. SoCal in front 1-0. Costa Mesa's Jay Larson has the quick answer with this shot, and the back and forth begins. SoCal's Braden Krakowski goes spin move. Larson right behind him with another C-Mac goal. Just that fast, we're tied at 2. Later in the first, Emerson Mulvey is on the breakaway. She finds the back of the net for SoCal, and we enter the second quarter all tied at 3. Krakowski opens the second with back-to-back goals. It's a hat trick for this SoCal athlete. They're in front 5-3. Costa Mesa turns to Dominic Diaz, who hurls this long-range shot in. Then Larson is back with a hat trick of his own on this bar in goal. It's a 6-5 lead for Costa Mesa. After SoCal's Krakowski closes the second half with a goal, he adds 2 more early in the third. SoCal now surging ahead 8-6. Moments later, SoCal finds this attempt stopped by C-Mac goalie Evan Grubel. Then Costa Mesa's Thomas Mauser finds himself unguarded. He knows what to do with it. And now Costa Mesa is within 1, 8-7. Goals on each side close the third, and we move along with SoCal leading 9-8. Into the fourth now. Costa Mesa turns to Diaz. He opens up the quarter to tie this game at 9. Then teammate Madison Mack, return of the Mack, giving C-Mac the edge, 10-9. Not long after, more Maction. Back to tie things again at 11. Then, with just 11 seconds left in the match, Mack spots Larson to give their team the final edge to take the Believers division. Afterwards, no surprise, C-Mac's coach going to go for a swim. Jay Larson tells us about the win.
We played a hard game that we almost lost, but it was a great game. My dream is to be a surfer and a water polo player.
Achievers first place division, Orange County taking on the Bay Club. In the first period of play, OC takes an early lead, 3-1 they go in front. John Brasa of Orange County strikes first in the second. The lefty powers in his team's 4th goal. Then teammates Thomas Farnell and Owen Clark follow suit to bring the SoCal team ahead 6-1. Bodie Stein opens the third with back-to-back goals, the first a skip shot and then one right up close, and OC is cruising ahead 8-1. Brasa back in the third with a high corner penalty shot, and Orange County ahead 9-5. That's the last goal they'd score in this one. Would it be enough? Bay Club not done yet. Grayson Taylor spots an open Jet Taylor to Taylor. It's a 9-2 game. OC recovers the ball on a turnover, but while trying to get it to their goalie, they accidentally score in themselves. Bay Club will take it where they can get it. That's their third goal of the day. Then Grayson Taylor finds himself alone on a breakaway. He gets back-to-back goals, gets Bay Club up to 5 on the day. They'd get no closer, though. Orange County takes it 9-5. Afterwards, we caught up with the goalkeeper, Tara Sage Lindeberg, who had several big stops on the day, including a huge penalty shot stop.
Wow, it was a tough game. They were a really good team, but we were really proud of ourselves at the end that we made that achievement and got first place. This weekend we did amazing. Like, my whole team is so supportive, and I love them so much. Like, and my coach, oh my goodness, like. My coach, I can't even explain how amazing he is. He's just the best.
And now we turn to the USA men's national team. Action underway in Brazil, where Team USA's traveled to try and qualify for the FINA World Championship. They're in Sao Paulo. Tournament play started yesterday with a 22-7 win over Argentina. Johnny Hooper, Hannes Dobe with 5 goals each in the big victory. Alex Wolff and Drew Holland doing the job with 18 combined saves in net. Team USA meeting Brazil today, Canada tomorrow, where live streaming will begin. We'll have full highlights and results next week on the Counterattack. And before Team USA headed off to Brazil, we visited their practice in Commerce last week. We caught up with goalie Drew Holland. He gives a scattering report of the first 3 teams Team USA knows they'll be meeting in Brazil, and also checked in with Brian Alexander, our ODP mental skills coach.
Yeah, I mean, we're doing these practices with Canada right now, so we're kind of learning a little bit more about the Canadian team. I think the Argentinian team is going to be kind of play a really different style, a little bit more run and gun. They don't kind of set up in the front court quite as much, and so it'll kind of be a little bit of a different style. I know Brazil likes to come into a big zone. They run kind of a 5-man drop, and so that'll be kind of interesting to see how our offense attacks that. But also, these are teams we haven't played in a while, so it'll be interesting to see how we stack up against them, and I think it'll be a good test for us for the year.
Living situation is always a big one because that definitely has an impact on performance. So just learning what are the beds like, what is food going to be like, what is our daily schedule like, and then making sure that we're bringing the right mindset and the right attention to detail in terms of getting the job done that we're there to accomplish. As well as having time to explore too and having kind of a cultural experience.
And now on to age group and club water polo. I got the chance last week to be in the Washington, D.C., Northern Virginia area and visited a Capital Water Polo practice. Capital Water Polo has participated in Junior Olympics in the past. They also had athletes at the recent ODP East Regional in Greensboro, North Carolina. I checked in with a coach and some athletes about what makes Capital Water Polo great and how the sport is growing in their area.
It's a high-intensity program. We're looking to get kids out and exposed to great water polo all around the country, and we definitely have players going to ODP and JOs and those tournaments and everything like that. But as a staff, we just want to provide the best professional training because myself, Coach Batar, and Coach Mirosh, we played higher-level water polo, and we want to expose them to that intensity and that training regimen.
I love the coaches here. They're some of my favorite coaches, and we're all just a big family, and it's by far my favorite sport. It's like swimming, you get to score goals, and it's a lot of fun.
The experience was definitely an amazing one, getting to see everybody from outside of California, because when you think about water polo, you think about all the players in California, but it was great to see people from all over the United States represented. And the competition was really good, the games were super fun, and getting to play with everybody and play against everybody was really great.
And then from there, headed over to Springfield, Virginia, where a brand new athletic complex has opened. The St. James has arrived. It is a massive sports complex, and they have a familiar face at the head of water polo. It's former national teamer and longtime ODP and club coach Leslie Entwistle. She is getting water polo started there. They just had an age group club tournament there this past weekend. They've hosted Masters action as well, and Coach Entwistle is looking to grow the game in the Northern Virginia, D.C. area.
At the St. James, we're looking for all levels of skill and ability and experience, from the novice player at 5 years old to the novice adult at 80 years old who wants to get fit, have fun, come into a beautiful state-of-the-art, Olympic-sized, all-deep pool that you can't find anywhere else in this area, and have the best experience possible with our experienced staff and coaching. This facility is special because the opportunities are limitless. The opportunities for our sport to develop it in this area, to develop on the East Coast, to bring in what we would like to see, international games, international superstars who run camps and clinics, and we're centrally located on the East Coast where we can access a lot of members who want those types of abilities and opportunities here.
Also, don't forget this weekend in Newport Beach, California, it's a big weekend for USA Water Polo. It's our USA Water Polo Assembly, our first ever development summit. We've got a referee school and our national awards dinner. It all gets going Saturday morning. We'll live stream assembly action available via USA Water Polo TV. And then from there, the development summit gets underway. We've got national award action and, of course, a referee school. Information on all of these events and registration opportunities available now at usawaterpolo.org. Now on to college water polo. This past weekend, the first full weekend of the women's college season, we get you caught up with the Cap 7 college scoreboard. Some results early on here. USC, the defending champs from a season ago, they defeat Michigan 9-2. UCLA defeating UC Irvine 10-6. Wagner taking down UC San Diego 11-8. And Fresno State, perhaps an upset here early on. They defeat Indiana 12-7. More water polo action coming next week. And now we close out our show as we do every week with our social media send-off powered by Cobian, bringing you the best water polo on the internet. We start off first with our weekly winner of Cobian sandals. Thanks to Blair for sending in this tweet showing off some hardware from the recent Junior Olympics last summer, 2018 JOs. Congrats on the medal, and now congrats on winning a free pair of Cobian sandals. Don't forget you can get involved. Use the hashtags counterattack and every step matters. Now on to the rest of the social media send-off. Jesse Smith and the guys headed to Brazil. Jesse put together this short video for his Twitter account.
Okay, we're heading over to Brazil.
What's up, Donnie?
I just got on the flight.
Now on to Instagram, where Alex Bone and Team USA ready to get things going in Brazil, where they picked up the big win yesterday. We talked about the St. James in Virginia hosting Northeast Zone action. Here's a look at some of that play. Team USA goalie Ashley Johnson sharing this photo. Would make sense a goalie would host a block party. Coach Gavin Arroyo, Team USA and Long Beach State. He's in Brazil now with Team USA, but getting honored here for his work with Long Beach State. Congrats, Coach Arroyo. To Mescall Canyon, retiring the number of Kennedy Ryan. You'll recall the young water polo athlete passing away. A nice gesture here, retiring her cap number. That via the Murrieta Girls Twitter account. And last but not least, water polo fans on all of our accounts love this. Denver Nuggets star Nikola Jokic showing the water polo passing ability. Would make sense, he's from Serbia.
Bradley. Baseball pass, Murray's got it, and he puts it away. Oh, what a pass.
And so there you have it, the best of water polo on the internet and our weekly social media send-off. Thanks for all your submissions. Keep them coming next week. Use the hashtag counterattack. We'll share your stuff right here on the show. So that'll do it for this week's episode. Thanks for watching. And don't forget, when you're on the counterattack, even if you're in the NBA, look weak side.